Hello. Today we are going to be using Google to find information about our research question. When asked to find a web page, it's usually talking about the open web, or sites that do not require a subscription fee or membership to use them. When we use Weber Stewart Library to find databases, the articles we found are not free to just anyone. We had to be students of Weber in order to access the information. To remind you, our research question is focused on how technology has impacted elementary students' ability to focus. So here we are at Google, and we are going to take a similar approach to the way we searched for articles yesterday. But now instead of having separate search boxes to input the keywords and a box to change the Boolean operators, I have to do it manually. So I will start with tech and truncate the end of the word so that the search tool can search for multiple endings. Then include the Boolean operator and to include child, also truncated, or young children. Remember, we have to use quotation marks for phrases that we want to stay connected. And I will put focus or attention span in parentheses, as these are synonyms and connected by the Boolean operator or, which is expanding my search, just as we did with child or young children. Then I just have to hit enter, and I have 359 million results. If I wanted to end up with less results, I could further limit my search by getting more specific and taking away synonyms. For example, if I took away the synonyms focus and child, then searched, I would only have around 3 million search results as compared to the previous search, which was 359 million. From here, I am going to scroll down to this search result, this third search result right here, as I've already looked over the top results. I chose this source due to a number of reasons. First, I had to get rid of the other sources in formats we weren't looking for, such as online articles, newspaper articles, and PDF of scholarly journals. Our focus was on web pages or videos. A web page is a single document on the internet under a unique URL. A website is a collection of linked web pages that share a unique domain name. For example, where we are is considered a web page because it is a single document under a unique URL. If I were to click on this logo, it will take us to the homepage of this website where the domain name is displayed. Another reason I chose this source is due to the credibility behind the sponsor of it. The article doesn't have a specified author, but the sponsor of it, Cleveland Clinic, is a nonprofit multi-specialty academic center that integrates clinical and hospital care with research and education. I can go to the bottom of this webpage and find more information about the clinic and the website itself. They are a well-known or established facility that has been around for 100 years. The overall website is provided by Cleveland Clinic to benefit patients, the general public, and healthcare professionals. Also, the references embedded throughout the article are coming from scholarly journals and experts in the field. When it comes to objectivity or bias, I would say this article shows evidence for a bit of both. The purpose of this article is to educate and inform. It examines both the pros and cons of technology in the classroom and doesn't seek to persuade in any way, although the tone of language in the article shows some objectivity. For example, in the highlighted text, technology is seductive and full of color and interactivity. And while this may offer some benefits, it also raises questions. The article was published August 13th, 2018, which makes it about 2.5 years old. Currency does matter for this topic, as technology is always advancing, and lately, specifically in the classroom, it has been rapidly expanding its influence. I would consider this current for this topic, but I wouldn't want to use a web source much older than this one for this type of topic. The website itself is easy to manage. You have to keep in mind it is medically focused, so it has links associated with making appointments and finding doctors. There's also a search bar to direct you to specific information they have available. And over here, if you click on the three bars, it pulls up a more detailed search feature available. If you need help, there's a way to contact them through email and phone. Coming back to this specific article, it examined the effects of technology on attention span, as well as the pros and cons of technology in the classroom. It included a study that found a correlation between a frequent use of digital media and symptoms of inattention and/or hyperactivity impulsivity. It placed some emphasis on ADHD and went very briefly into technology's impact on young children's brain development. The source was chosen over others due to its credibility, correct format, and because of how well it correlates with the research question of how technology has impacted elementary students' ability to focus. Since this article is discussing the focus of my research question, it does not make me want to edit my research question. Thank you.